What's up, guys? It's Black and back with some more RA content. We're gonna have Biasao once again because I cannot get enough of this guy, mostly because he's constantly playing ladder and it seems like he is just every other opponent on there. Although, for once, we do have somebody somewhat special to this channel. It's Fake Mint, aka Despro. So Despro and Biasao are gonna be playing off in a bunch of games. I think Fazar and Despro also played some games later that I'm sure I'll get casting to, assuming they're good, but we are on tiered Strait. This is a MO map, like a naval MO map, because, you know, it's MO, the Admiral. Kind of a weird map. I mean, it's cool that you got the water in the middle, and maybe with some rebalance, maybe this makes more sense to take in the early game. But it's definitely going to get a little stalemate since it's basically this side, and, you know, if they both go the same direction, then the game can end really quick. If they both go opposite directions, well, then the game will probably go for a long time. It's like Biasao went for rifles first, and it looks like Despro did too, although unluckily his rifles split, and I think that's just because he moved to his rally point. So I think Biasao's going to have a decent engagement here. Although, I'm going to call him Mid a lot. Despro might have a better surround there, but just not enough troops. So he might be able to sneak the engineer in, since he does have these two rifles here, but I think 7 rifles is going to be more than enough to deal with that. Only 1 rifle here on the backside. Don't expect anything else besides a double ref going out on this early game because, you know, why would you? It's kind of weird to do. I mean, I guess you could get away for factory first. It's only 1 oil derrick here, but definitely be very weird. Oh, great positioning there on those rifles, catching some more army streaming in. See if he rotates his army. I think he has enough to just deal with that, honestly, if he gets a good engagement, and he's definitely going to. There goes pretty much all of Despro's early army. He's down to 2 rifles, maybe a few more back at home. And yep, Biasao playing really smart. Bring the medic to it, you like that. Probably going to save that rifle, yep. The medic's probably going to get half its money back already. Engineer's going to safely cap that. War Factory first, I guess, would be alright for like a quick light vehicle play, just to, you know, kind of crush all this. But again, you're very hit or miss on which way your opponent's going to go. You could go up to the top. It looks like they both just happen to go to the bottom, so definitely a weird map, kind of swingy like that. Despro going to send 1 rifle in, probably to scout. Maybe try to catch this engineer on the way back, which it totally would, but I don't think it's going to get there in time. You might get intercepted by these guys. We'll have to take a look. Oh, it's going to be close. I think he's going to get by, but maybe not these scouts. I don't know. This might be the 5D brain play, but nope. Barely gets hooked onto that rifle first. 2 rifles there actually saving the engineer, so Biasao probably going to get that second older eventually, although Despro did retain his engineer, going right there immediately, so 1 old Derrick not paying off too much. It's like Biasao is going for Harvester first. I think, honestly, Light Vehicle is probably better, especially as, with double ref build against double ref build. You know, just so you can retain the army. If you know you have this army lead, like Biasao does, you go like a light tank, or maybe ranger, and you just chip away at these rockets, and it makes it very hard to come back. You know, if you can go that early armor, that puts somebody behind really hard, but, you know, getting more eco, not necessarily a bad idea. I could shoot up 4 harvesters really quick so you can start pumping out those infantry, which should be coming out pretty soon. Biasao also 2 seconds ahead on his SC, so it's a good game. Despro 2 seconds behind is not what we expect from the guy who has probably one of the best macros in the game. I feel like Despro has the APM where he could constantly, he doesn't need to build like deep queues. He can just build like 15 at a time and he'll constantly cycle back and never really stall. So he does it occasionally. It does hurt him a little bit, but he's got some monster APM and he's really cognizant of his like map awareness. So Despro is a world-class player. I feel like if he joins Raggle again with the lineup we have, it's going to be pretty much rough for everybody. Honestly, just somebody like Despro in there would shake up the top 6 so much that there would be no like consensus on who would be top 4, where people would finish. I think Cav would definitely have some struggles going there. Biasao getting away with that old Derrick, but Despro back there with it. Gonna have to wait a little bit. You don't want to let that ranger get too close. Go in too soon and they just turn around with the ranger and you lose your ranger for pretty much free. So 3 rifles over here. If Biasao's paying attention, you could probably do it, but I think he's probably gonna be focused somewhere else. Probably gonna lose that old Derrick, but I mean, it's not really a problem. We could still just trade it back eventually. Despro went with, looks like, a medium tank first, which is, I mean, he was down an army, so it does make a little bit more sense. He's gonna let Biasao go out, expand quickly, get this side. If he sees that Despro does not have an MCV, he could easily try to come back on this side. It looks like Despro's gonna send all of his army there. Ooh, he's gonna miss. Nope. He sees the building, so he knows if Biasao's there. Let's see if he wants to contest it or not. Looks like he is gonna try to contest it, just steal away the back core. So this is gonna be pretty much a no-go zone. I imagine a bunch of turrets and pillboxes coming up. Whoever goes tier 2 first might have a better chance. And Biasao not moving all the way. I think I'd prefer him to go all the way here. That pretty much shuts down half the map. Despro's gonna do exactly that. And now there we go. Biasao move it a little bit further. Despro's probably gonna see this insta-B as well, so really good scouting on him by this part. Nice scouting with this Ranger too. Almost gets free rocket. I don't think Biasao wants to take this engagement. There's quite a lot of rockets, and his 2 medium tanks are quickly going to fold. Although a pillbox would be pretty good, and Despro's losing control of those medium tanks just a little bit. Turret coming out. I think it'd be a better place over here. Probably panic turret. And what we got on the side? It's going to be base push on base push. So this is a lot of APM, honestly. Yeah, again, Biasao pushing out. Loses a medium tank for pretty much free there. This one also getting heavily wounded. He just really needs to sit back, get some pillboxes going. I think now that Despro's pushed in a little too deep, he's probably okay. Just wants to take this inside his vision. There's a pillbox that's going to distract some of them. Oh, but he's going to lose this tank too. Same time, Despro just lost all of his tanks, so... Oh, not a lot of those tanks are soaking damage, but he's still going to win there. Nice little cleanup there. Despro absolutely down an army, 7,000 to 12,000. And he's losing a little bit on this side too, but he does have the better position with the MCV. Coming into the top here, I think Biasao needs to cycle at least one ref down here. Still retains that oil derrick from earlier. And I think Despro managed to, yeah, he's just long distance money there. I mean, not a bad idea at all. I don't think that Biasao is even concerned with these. So this is, you know, a sneaky way to get up in the game on Eco, at least a little bit. It's probably very important to take these at some time, just because, you know, these two sides are going to be pretty much how they are contested in no-go zones for harvesters. I'd like to see a tier 2 transition sometime soon, just to get those artillery out. That really shapes the base war in your favor if you can start pumping those artillery out and retain them. You do have to worry about, you know, Blackhawks diving them, so pump out a few artillery, get that AA gun right where you want their center mass to be, so that will stave off some Blackhawk dives. And then you can, yeah, just pick apart buildings, pick apart infantry clusters, pick apart defenses, and then base push a little bit further. I do like that Despro is snake walking down, where Biasao is kind of split. Although Despro is pretty heavily spent on his army, I'm not sure I like that at all. This could be a really good flank if it goes unnoticed, and I think the Rangers both got killed on both sides earlier. Nope, there's Despro's Ranger, and as I say that, it gets killed, so not seeing much. Didn't see the MCV expanding down here. Oh, there's the tier 2 transition. I like that. Alright, so probably want to see some artillery coming out of that MCV. Oh, this is going to be good. That MCV is definitely going to die. There's no way about it. Insta goes down. Should kill the Husk just to be safe. But I think he's probably going to be okay. I don't think Despro could get a mechanic there unless this army does a perfect job screening. Might get lucky that those rifles up there make him think that, but nope. Goes back to kill that old Derrick. That's going to alert him there. Yeah, Despro's pretty broke on cash. Oil Derrick is going to stay alive for now, and that army is probably going to get away. A lot of medium tanks here, and a lot of infantry over here. There's tier 2 for Despro, and he is the first to build artillery, unless I guess one from Biasao. I did not. Oh, this army on a move command is going to get cleaned up. Pretty much free. I mean, Despro is still going to be behind a little bit less, but, you know, getting free army is free army. And Biasao, again, pushing on a deep flank. Despro does have one rifle scout there, so he should be alright. And Biasao does have one rifle scout here, so he should be alright. But that medium tank getting caught against a rocket, that actually sucks. But actually it might delay Despro's attack there a little while. And that medium tank going down for free. Despro trying to capture the solar. This is going to be a hard game for Despro to come back. But I mean, it's totally possible. This flank is going to get through. I mean, there's the radar. That could be pretty good. Tier 3 will be pretty good. Despro going to be first to get Blackhawks as well, so Biasao probably squandering that tech lead a little bit. But I think he's got better economic shape anyways. I think he is aware of this army back here, so that's really nice to see. Despro is probably going to come in and see that there's nothing much here, and he could probably move in. I mean, at least with artillery, maybe focus on... He's going to focus on the defense, so that's totally fine. Yeah, Biasao needs to scout this. he can definitely clean this up. He's got a huge army there. Just an A move would be pretty good. 1 artillery, maybe focus that down. Yeah, Despro's finally going to see that there's not much here at all. Well, he's not diving deep enough. There he goes. Biasao. Artillery is out of position. He's going to try for some good target fire. Let's see how it gets. First one was a miss. Second one also overshoots. And Biasao is going to clean through this without too much losses. Artillery missing all of its shots so far. Finally gets a decent one before it goes down, but that was not the best artillery I've seen. A spy would be great just to put in here, although I think this is on 4.3, so British spies are the only spies that get efficiency, so yeah. Definitely would want to get a spy in that. Spy and efficiency in this game would be pretty big. Finally going down on this side. There goes the artillery. That's the benefit of the Blackhawks, just diving in. This army completely in the back. Sees nothing. See how Despro responds to it. He might... Oh, he's got a big army to deal with on this side too, and he might lose another MCV. These artillery shots are... Looks like they're just going to be A moving. And they're going to go down. Oh no, 2 Blackhawks. Very lucky there. There is a Tanya. Tanya gets down to a Blackhawk crash. This army in the back. It's looking pretty bleak for Despro right now. All that army down for free. That artillery getting some great shots. Getting another great shot. Probably one more great shot. Yes, gets all the rockets there. And surprise to another army. Although that artillery is in perfect spot, it's going to get another great shot. Oh my god. So this artillery making up for the last artillery. Another great shot. One more great shot, maybe? Nope, that one's going to miss. See what's going on here. Nope. Yeah, Despro's in some pretty bad shape. Does he have any... Does have 2 medium tanks that could be flanking right now, but... Here we go again. Oh, it's shooting on the wrong way. Might get one more off. Nope, it just wants to bounce back and forth and then die. Here comes the Blackhawks. Biasao just completely sidestepping this army right here. And I think this is pretty much sunset for Despro. Oh, there's that army that I was looking for. I knew he had something going on in the back. But he's going to lose his war factory, his SD tech. There's a few Blackhawks that could make a little bit of a difference there, but... Yeah, Biasao just managed to win this one. I mean, he was ahead early, stayed ahead. Sometimes it's just how it goes. Not even Despro can come back from that. Although, you know, there's still hope. He's not out of this game exactly yet. At least he hasn't GG'd yet. Biasao's just going to clean that up here. Killing the infantry as they come out. That's nice, but eventually he's going to get whittled away. Could maybe kill it MC if he rotates around. But infantry are going to go up front right into that pillbox. That's going to hurt. Down goes the SD. So Despro now has 2 racks and a helipad. But he does have 2 MCVs, so that's nice. Blackhawks can kill majority of that. Could probably kill at least 1 more medium tank. Oh, it might get 2 of them. It's going to be pretty close. No, just out, but his radar's going to be fine. And this huge army for 31k to 8k, so that's 3 to 1. 3 to 1 ratio is definitely worse to come back from. Harvester getting out of dodge just barely. This army is more than enough to deal with that, although Despro has secondary army there. This is really his one base, and of course there's some rockets harassing him. There's the satellite, so I like that from Biasao. He knows exactly what's here. Good angle. And this base is pretty much forfeit. Tanks are in perfect position. It's going to take losses here, but I mean, Despro cannot really afford to lose anything. Oh, Blackhawks just carving a swath through that infantry. Loses 1 or 2. Lost a lot of tanks here because there was a lot of turrets, but again, cleans everything up. Last pillbox goes down. That turret's out of dodge. One of these is the MCV. It's probably that one right there. Don't think we're going to see a naval transport, although, I mean, Biasao does have GPS. You can see it. You should recognize that's probably an MCV. Despro is just going to run it away for now. I think we're going into the late game ally shenanigans. Unless Despro is somehow just dancing with its MCV back and forth, getting missed. GPS finally went back offline, so no more for that. Got a warfare out. That's nice. And his MC reestablished up here, so Zico's not terrible, I imagine. Income's actually pretty much the same. But Biasao 100% has this game. I don't think you can come back with 3 racks, 4 racks, and a war factory, but I would love to be proved wrong. That would make this probably one of the most legendary comebacks in quite a long time. But I don't think he can deal with this, even with some heavily wounded medium tanks. They're going to catch these harvesters at a pretty good time. Might get one of them back. That one's going to get away, but these harvesters definitely not getting away. One more goes down. Honestly, that could probably push through 2 turrets and a pillbox pretty easily. We got another artillery, so maybe that's a game changer always. Assuming they can actually land their shots, but first one, not oppressive. Second one, probably gonna miss. Oh, another move command though, but those medium tanks are actually out of position, so it might clean that up. But then there's the 1/8 of a Creo coming in, and with no armor there, those infantry are completely forfeit. Beautiful. Gets the artillery to boot because why not? Could probably kill the... he's just gonna go with the ref. Yep, that makes sense. Oh, but there's an A gun. Don't lose them. Loses 2. Couldn't be helped too much. I think Despro is down to 7 harvesters somehow. Not sure where they all are. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got somewhere else hiding. Is he still hiding over there? Not doing much. Maybe that was the last one I missed. Probably gonna go down to pillbox eventually. Nope, Despro's smart enough, cycles it away. But Biasao just taking his time, enjoying his sweet victory. These harvesters. Oh, there's the 7th harvester. Okay, I was like, why is this harvester stop? Nope. Despro just cleverly blocking. I mean, it looks, his color like almost blends in with the ref too, so that's kind of funny. One Blackhawk here. This oil Derek still alive. This one died. So sad. So yeah, as soon as Biasao decides he wants to finish this one, this game will be over, but who knows? Tempted to put it on 200%, but I could just stall and vamp, I think. Fraggle should be starting soon, I think. We're almost in August at this rate. I saw the harvester. So sad. But that house will block it for a little while longer. Yeah, Raggle should be starting, I think. I never remember. I want to say it was September. If we can get Despro there, that'll be pretty cool. There goes GPS. Despro, Cav, Fazar, Unano, Creo coming back would be great again. Love to see 5 Aces play. I just don't know if he'll ever really have the time again. Maybe like 15 years down the line when his kids are teenagers and not so disruptive of his cast, if you've been watching them. But it is what it is. That A gun forcing those Blackhawks back. I'm surprised that nothing much has happened over here. Oh, I see some spies action. Okay, he's gonna go for a ref, but unfortunately they are not disguised, and Biasao is not floating. But I mean, he's Germany, so his spies is pretty much all they could do. Power, ref. I mean, he could go long school all the way around here and shut down that. That'd actually be pretty good because that affects GPS. Tanya gonna get some free rockets and rifles because why not? These Blackhawks are just chilling. That Blackhawk probably gonna come kill Tanya. No radar jammers. Oh, we've got destroyers, so Mo is happy. Destroyers are not great anymore. I mean, they're overpowered before, but they're still fine. They got longer range now. They're still good in large numbers, but oh, that was so loud. Gunboats are just better at dealing against Navy, so destroyers kind of become like a tier 2 cruiser, just not as effective. Cruisers good, missile subs really good. Subs maybe OP depending on the nature of the game. I guess on Europe they're pretty overpowered, but Europe's kind of broken as it is. Wouldn't really consider that a real game. Oh, is the MC gonna get spotted? I think that he just missed it. Set up a Q order. We're trying to go down here. Yeah, nice efficiency on the Blackhawk. And I'm not sure why this game is still going. Or I'm actually not sure why Biasao is still broke somehow. He has more than half the map. Oh, that MC not deployed. I think it's just because he's not harvesting with all his harvesters. These ones are not harvesting. Pull the harvester off here. This one's long distance harvesting. No harvesters down here. Yeah, he could just focus on building a few refs, which he's trying to do, but maybe stop building some Blackhawks. At least repair this one. Turrets are going to go in, so long range is turrets, so that'll be cool. Although turrets do a lot of damage to the Navy. So we'll have to see if he just attacks moves on a turret. It'll be pretty bad. I think he'll be alright. Just needs to be like right here. We might see some destroyer action. No cruiser action, not yet at least. Artillery also really good against Navy. They got a bump because might as well. So those destroyers going back to base, repairing, not doing much at all. One artillery shelling here because why not? Although there's no AA here. Despro might actually get back into this if Biasao's not careful. There's a lot of artillery. These little flanks are not doing much. Despro has been allowed to re-establish here. Goodbye, artillery. Again, another flank over here. Like, why not just attack through here? Just take this out. So a lot of medium tanks that are going to go down. Although there is a few rifles, so if all these rockets go first, that would be pretty funny. And artillery. Cleaning up a lot of that army. Blackhawk crashed because why not? And that's 2 armies down. Still a 42,000 to 20,000 lead, so he's clawing back some of it. Just don't think it's enough. Alright, we're going to 200%. I just don't see Biasao attacking. I think he's playing SimCity Simulator here. So his artillery gonna kill the A gun. Get those. Is that a force fire? Nope, they're just targeting the A gun. Using a meter tank and scout. Artillery's just bombarding. Oh, he decided to build off there. That was probably a mistake. I think Biasao's gonna be aware of it. A lot of stuff going down there. This flank getting cleaned up. Of course, the Blackhawks are not on. There we go. That's like half a Creo. How many's he got? 17? That's... I think it's like 43 for a Creo, so we're getting pretty close to half Creo. Artillery shooting at nothing because they're in the fog of war. Once again, there's no A guns here. Now he's going for the spies. But I don't think they're going to get away. The armada of destroyers, because he's just on infinite queue. Some cruisers would be actually really good in this situation. You could just sit them here and hit pretty much everything. Oh, goes into the power and the ref. He's actually going to get some money back this time. Oh, I got killed. For the pillbox, that's sad. It's so loud that you can barely hear the GPS sound. He's gonna go in and attack here, but there's a lot, and he's on move command. No! Biasao, why? He can't even go in because there's an A gun. I mean, he goes anyway. Oh my god. That is devastating. Sawyer's shooting. Biasao is only 10k ahead now. There we go. Now we got some cruiser action. Blackhawks getting one destroyer and then dying. As soon as those things get moved, it'll be really good. Oh my god. Another attack here, but all that out's gonna go down. Despro, he's making the comeback. Finally, these artillery push out a little too far. But I mean, if he doesn't move these things, those artillery will absolutely push him back, which he is. He's got another MCV over there, so there's 3 MCVs now. Artillery trying to hit those cruisers. Just don't think he can get far enough. Goodbye, power plant. Goodbye, power plant. Goodbye, artillery. Goodbye, power plant. Goodbye, radar. It's got enough now if it just sends back. That's fine. Cruisers are just demolishing stuff. 2 rockets, a couple rifles, versus a Black Hawk and a Tanya. Your mission was short-lived. Come on, cruisers, hit something besides a empty spot. This very much reminds me of like 2016 Allied play, where it's just artillery, Black Hawk's vision, and then you just build, honestly, just build rockets and medics, and then that's all you need. Maybe some longbows, maybe a Tanya. Another flank over here, not going to get much. Great, Black Hawk's crushing. Oh, we're up to almost 3-1 again, 65 to 34. It's definitely more than 2, or slightly less than 2. There goes your power. You have 2 power plants left. Actually, it looks like Despro finally lost his MCV. So now at 31 minutes, I think an additional 15 minutes when this game could have been over. Oh my god. It's a bad day to be a destroyer. This could be it right here. Oh, Tanya lives. That's unfortunate. But he's got 2 more Black Hawks. Well, not if he lands them. Tanya lives. Goes down to another Black Hawk. It's going in here, but I just don't think there's enough. Despro is finally going to fall. Just kidding. Yaz is going to retreat. Why not? Why in this game? Why in my tournament? This is something. Camo foot box. Okay, so we've got gap drainers in camo foot box. We're missing longbows, mobile radar jammers, mobile gap would be pretty cool. Despro can no longer build chrono tanks, so won't count that against him. Although he never really got up to tier 3. Just kind of got to tier 2 and then stuck. Here goes GPS again. This should be the final stand. He can just move. Do it, Biasao. Do it. Just a move. Just send everything right here and then say move. Just do the barf. Pull barf. Don't do another flank. Swear to God, if you try to flank again. Oh, Biasao. Just chilling. Doing another flank. I don't know why. I guess because he can. But Despro is just screening. Probably eventually going to find a good angle there. Oh, not with the gap gen. Never mind. There we go. Well, all the infantry's gone. And then, hello, flank. There goes one harvester. Those tanks are going to get out of there. And there is finally the game. So that was a long game, and I spent it on 200% for a while. Well, we'll be back for game 2 of this in just a second, so stay tuned.
Battle control initialized.
Alright, we are back for game 2. Biasao is going to be Britain again, and Despro is Ukraine. This is a wasted opportunity, which I feel like I've played this map before, but I honestly do not remember it. Looks pretty interesting. I mean, it's a 45-degree split map, so those are always cool. I don't know if these are too close. I mean, they're pretty close. I feel like you park an MCV here, basically, and you can kind of base push into the other side. So I think a little bit more separation would be better there, but at the same time, you could just go here and then move across, and you'll have... Nah, I think you got to go to the bottom first. You can't allow your opponent to take those 2, because then they're just super close to your base. Looks like just one old Rick each. Ooh, Despro went with the dog. Interesting. Okay. And a hospital here in the middle. Very, like, canalizing middle. So not a whole lot of stuff going on to go there. I feel like, yeah, this game's gonna go involve here, but really this is gonna be the center of the tension for this game. That's gonna be my guess. I feel like if you lose this early, then that's probably it for the game. Despro with the dog here, gonna be able to clean that up nice and neat. Despro is going to miss the engineer, unfortunately. Yeah, Biasao is doing a War Factor first. I mean, that's a bold move on a map like this. Although, I mean, he saw that Biasao was trying to go in, so I don't think Despro would go, oh, like he's going War Factor first since there's no contesting here. He just probably assumes he's backing off since his first rifle got killed, thinking Despro has the position, which he absolutely did. So this engineer going to go on a long-winded run to try to do it. Unfortunately, Despro being smart has one rifle back there. I think he's... Oh, he actually might get the engineer with his dog. Oh yeah, he's definitely going to get the engineer with the dog. Yep, there it goes. Good doggo. It's a nice little win for Despro. That caused that rifle to retreat, which is lucky for him since it's something he's not losing for free. Ranger out here first for Biasao, so he's going to be struggling on the eco. I don't like that ref placement. Maybe that is partly due to the map, but that ref is super far away here. I want it close to the middle. Then got a second harvester out. He's gonna get 2-3 harvesters in just a second here, and again this ref placement also gonna kind of suck. That mine is far away, so Zico is gonna hurt on this map for a little while. Despro splitting his Zico with a double ref build. I think I mentioned last week I'm not a big fan of that. Not so super important use for back in the day when like killing a ref early was a big deal, but I think it just carves out this one a little too quickly. Especially on maps where it kind of forces you to place that MSV near your smaller gem mine or ore mine. You don't want your harvesters to auto harvest all that, and then you're kind of hurting your eco just by having it harvested out too quickly. Bunch of damage getting done on the ranger, then it runs away, and this flak is gonna try to chase it down. Unfortunately, rangers are fast as fuck, and this flak is not. It is slow and chubby, and it's gonna miss. Although, oh, if he just continued down, he actually would have got it, or at least put a ton of hurt on it. Oh, row. Ah, just misses it. So sad. That's like almost 5D brain Che. 5D big brain chess player right there. Somehow this ranger is just like barely escaping the flak. It just heightened danger sense. The ranger danger sense is pretty good for Biasao. Dog trying to block the War Factory not happening. And that is 6 harves for Biasao and Ranger. That is a lot coming out of that War Factory. And there is not the eco on this map to support 6 harves. He is going to stall before that MSV is in proper position, I would think. He's got 14 seconds left on it. Yeah, he's going to be pretty much out of cash. Needs to get one of those harvesters over there at least. Gets one, but should have dropped off his ore first. I think Biasao is in a really bad position in this game. Despro already out with his MSV, although it's a little far away. Is he building a ref first? No, he's building racks. Okay, so racks here, then ref, so he'll be fine. Honestly, he could pull the racks here. Oh, he's gonna build it there? Okay, he really wants to take this. So if he builds the racks here, then he could freely move his MCU to out here, be placing defenses to kind of threaten this, and still have that radius on the to build for the ref. Instead, he just builds it forward, but he's not even building out of there yet. Just forgot to switch his queue. That's unfortunate. Oh, that was his main MC. Okay, so he... Very interesting play there. Basically moves out. This is somewhat of a quick tank build, but I wasn't checking. I mean, definitely not since he only has one flak and a heavy tank, but Biasao's gonna try to go in here, and he's not gonna have a good time. Gonna get pushed back. Does he have a foot box ready? He does, but the MC is indecisive and gonna be pushed back. He's gonna be able to push all the way in here, and this is his main MCV, so he moves out really quickly. So this is a very interesting early game. If this game ends like the last one, that'll be unfortunate, because this is just tactically interesting, this game. Yeah, Despro has controlled this bottom corner. That is not good at all. MC just needs to play good use of the flak again. Despro really on top of his scouting, which again, he's really good at that normally. And he is aggressively taking this map. As soon as this MCV deployed, this one moves out. This is something you don't see a whole lot in ORA, just because it's very easy to lose an MCV doing that. But against a more passive player like Biasao, this makes a lot of sense. And I mean, against a War Factory first build that's probably just now starting to scale somewhat, it is a great idea. Despro, I think he's going to be alright. His army is, yeah, 4k ahead. That will probably disappear in a little while. Only 1,800 lost in this game so far. We're 6 minutes in. That's kind of impressive. That is 6 Raxes for Biasao. He's probably going to move this MC across, but he's going to run it right into Despro. Good use of his range though. He's going to see if there's an MC there. Oh, he does catch Despro out here. This is going to be a really good engagement. Just needs to get those heavy tanks out of the way. 2 medium tanks left, the third one coming in. Yeah, Biasao's got to be happy with that engagement. That was a great catch of that army right there. Just kind of focusing on that. Oh, there. Oh, but he does lose the MCV. Yep, goes down. That is a great swing right there. Biasao cleaned up a bunch of army, taking the army lead, but losing NCV. And now he's out of money again. That hurts. Same time, Despro, yeah, he's kind of broke. I mean, he's got 7 harvesters. Just did not transfer 1 harvester off there. That's not a big deal. He's just kind of been very much thin on his eco. Just being macro on map control, but not macro on the eco. He's going to try to push out of here again, but I think he needs to sit and defend because that is a lot of infantry coming his way, even without the tanks in good position. This ranger is spotting too, and those tanks are going to get threatened. Although, he also needs to be careful. He's only got 2 tanks, and there's a bunch of armor here, but I think he's going to be okay so far. The flamethrower coming out a little late there. MCV getting out of dodge at a great time. Oh, that flame tower kind of wasting his shots. Gets 1 rocket shoulder on the second time. Despro going to push all the way back here again. Harvester gets half a load off and then it's killed. Biasao's still pushing. I think he needs to stop now. Just kill these buildings. That army just outside of that ref. Despro doing his best to kind of start it back here, but again, this army is just big. No, Biasao is retreating, and then he should not be retreating here. Just sacrifice that army. Trade out as much as you can. Just for kind of letting him leave is an interesting play there. Might lose another heavy tank. Nope, barely gonna get it. Could have done a little bit more damage. This army forcing that harvester off. Gonna rotate to the back because why not? Despro clearly on top of it. Yeah, Biasao is once again in a really good position. I am kind of surprised since losing that first MC was kind of rough. But I think Despro just stretched himself a little too thin. I'm not sure where this army came from, but that's annoying for Despro, forcing more harvesters offline. Even if it's just temporary, you know, that's like 2,000 less a minute. If that harvester gets forced off for like a full dump rotation. Great lucky crush there, but there's 1 more rocket. Oh, it's just enough. He also probably has enough to kill that refinery if he wants. Instead, he's going to try to focus down the harvesters, which are going to get away. Just moving back to the MC again. Surprise. So we're going to the 1-2 punch. Losing that ref, that's going to hurt his eco so much. Both players are absolutely broken now, but I think Biasao once again in a great position here. Despro just getting stretched too thin. I mean, I'm actually really surprised because I thought, I mean, maybe he just losing this army was kind of big. Yeah, killing MC definitely made it up for it. But I think Biasao just kind of caught him out of position here. And then the constant hate harassment's kind of been slowing him down. But I think Despro, if he just leaves this MC here, he's gonna be totally fine. Just needs to make sure that he's not losing like harvesters tank harass like this. Clean up that army. I mean, good. Actually, might get away with not losing harvester here if he's on top of it, which he should be. Yep. Those medium tanks go in, they might get both of those, but again, he's got that back there. So Despro starting to stabilize. He's at tier 2, so he's got a V2. Fortunately, V2 aren't as good as artillery for rapid comebacks. They're more precision strikes, and you know, if you can get those precision strikes with them, they can be really good, especially if you have like 2 or 3 of them. But it's a lot harder to do than artillery is just constantly firing. Oh, I think Despro needs to back up again. gonna try to back up. He's gonna lose some stuff though, but if he can get behind these flame towers, he'll be alright. V2 needs to come into play. Sacrifices a harvester, and I think he's gonna have a decent engagement here. Flame tower is still alive, finally goes down. V2 gets a good shot, and Despro's gonna have just enough there, plus another flame tower. Loses the heavy tank, unfortunate, but does clean that army up. And now he is ahead in army count. Biasao is still constantly pushing him off. Ooh. Barely getting a harvester away there. Yeah, if Biasao can take this, which looks like he's going to freely be able to do, send a few more harvesters over there, his eco is going to be great. They can come here, contest that. And Biasao will be pretty strong. I mean, Despro has a pretty big army now. Biasao's not too far behind. He just needs to kind of keep check, make sure that no army escapes here. Just, I mean, a rifle scout here, although he has some pillboxes in that, not so bad. Can't really go through the middle on this map. I mean, you could, but it's very hard, very constraining. So this is probably the main focus of attention. I mean, this rocket soldier been doing some heavy lifting back there, but finally goes down. Biasao looks like he's setting up for an attack here. I mean, I don't disagree with it since this is Destro's stronghold, but there's so much eco here. There's a lot of army. Biasao's getting pushed back. He's got 2 pillboxes, 3 heavy tanks and a V2 and a lot of infantry. He's gonna have to have some great target fire. Turret thrown into the mix there. Actually might be great, depends on if Despro goes in. No, he's gonna move down. Oh, Biasao's up to 3 MCV, I just now realized that. So that's definitely an interesting play. That might be helping him stay alive, honestly. Or maybe that's what helped him get back into this game better. 2 artillery out there. Oh, can't lose him though. 1 heavy tank going down. Despro needs to get out of there. Another attack coming over here, finding its mark, getting a harvester. Oh, just getting away. Gonna kill the ref. I do like that. If you see your opponent pull the harvester away like that, you know he's at least focusing on that. So kill the ref and then get out of there. It's a safe bet. Once again, Biasao playing it out of his mind right now. As soon as Despro pulls an army away, that's when he goes in. Oh, a bad move command by Despro. Loses so much of that army. But Biasao's gonna clean up in the middle. Yak out, that could be really good. There's 2 artillery for it to hit. Oh, this is a bold move, but Biasao's on top of it. I don't think he's gonna lose too much here. Might lose an SD. Oh, there's not a whole lot of rockets here. There is 3 rockets. Finally, the heavy tank's going down, and the army gets cleaned up. The panic at A gun actually making a big deal there. That could have gone very poorly if Biasao did not have an army there, but fortunately did, so Despro was not so lucky there. C2 doing pretty good to repel this attack a little bit. Second V2 missing, but it does force Biasao to go back. Now the base push will commence as soon as he gets into position. Oh, but there is a yak. Can't kill the MCV, but gets a full strafe off, and then the 2 V2s hit the MC. That could be really good. Oh, if he force fires right now, he's gonna try. Oh, it's gonna hit. Oh, oof, just gets out of there. That could have been, I mean, he stats 3 MCVs, so it would have been alright, but that would have been a great play. Oh, Despro base pushing on this side now. Okay, he's got some army there to do it. MCV can place a pillbox there. There's no, he's got an A gun, so it's fortunate. Turret got strapped down, so that goes down. He's got the army to deal with this though. Killing that ref, actually saving that harvester. It's fortunate. So Biasao is in a line on the left side, and I mean Despro is basically in the corner in his main base. Nice little flank there with the medium tank. Probably focus on a harvester for a little while. Nope, Despro already on top of it. Nice there. Oh, the yak goes down to the A gun. Trying to kill that MCV, but it gets pushed back. Engineer in there would be really good. Oh, 3 Blackhawks kill the V2. That's a prime target. Now it goes in, loses a Blackhawk for it. I'll trade a Blackhawk for V2 any day, especially a Despro V2. Pistol just out of range here for half the mine if it was 1 cell closer, but unfortunately did not have the build radius. Medium tank getting repelled by a heavy tank. Oh, gets the kill on it. That's nice. Oh, this V2 trying to go back in again, but goes down to the meter tank, and there was a pillbox there anyways. Could be using these Blackhawks a little bit better. I think they'd be making a big difference. But Despro's, I think he's slowly starting to come back. I think Biasao, once again, in a really good position. I'm constantly wrong about saying who's going to win. Although I was very confident with the last game that Biasao was going to win. Not having MC late in the game was pretty bad. There we go, there's that. But Biasao just, he did too much damage to Despro. It would have been hard to come back, even with him not being passive like he was. I think Despro would have had a easier end. There goes down one airfield, there's 2 more up there. It's a nice little flank. If it can get into the back lines here, that'll be really good. He's got to know that as soon as he dives in with this army, though, it's going to be forfeit. Oh, yeah, going down. V2, missing his shot. Despro, as a result, is going to see this army's retreating, which is not a bad take. Although, oh, he's losing a lot of his army there for nothing. Oh, the move command again. Very lucky that Biasao was retreating a lot of his army away. Another heavy tank flank on the top. This one's going to be pretty good, though, assuming these tanks don't get there too ahead. Oh, he's splitting off the rockets. Okay. That's going to actually probably allow these tanks to do a lot more damage. Despro's rotating all of his army down on the bottom, except for there's still a significant chunk there, but oh man, if he doesn't go in for that oil direct, that could be really good. But he's going to get at least 1 harvester. Nope, Despro pulls it away. For now, I don't think 1 heavy tank can take on 3 medium tanks, but I could be wrong, especially with them not focus firing. All the MCVs in danger. Despro quickly pulls it away. I like that. Biasao is going to be okay in the main base for now. Oh, he's getting a decent engagement there. Oh, but that V2, pretty good. It's up to Veteran C2. What's that? Oh, it's up on top. Oh, those Xeno tanks are going to die. These Blackhawks have not been doing a whole lot. Man, 2 heavy tanks being retained there. That's nice. Needs to send them to an SD. Heart should go down on here, and the medium tank gets out. That was a lot of splash. All 3 of those structures going to the yellow at the same time. There's the deep dive again, and the Blackhawks coming in for support. This is very tricky for Despro to deal with. As soon as he engages here, the Blackhawks could come in. But Biasao pulls his Blackhawks away. He's probably going to be able to take this fight, though, just because of the number superiority. Although, if his infantry corps gets completely killed since his tanks are out of position, that could be pretty bad. Oh, man. That is so close. There's still hope for Despro. He actually might win this. Oh, he's going to win it. Wow. Yeah, those tanks just not in great position. That is like a good case study on why your tank should not be to the sides, but they have to cover the area in the middle as well. Ooh, 2 heavy tanks flanking on the top there. That could be pretty good. Engineer in the back. And the power drop here. Not going to get the ref, but could try there. Although, Biasao is he's in a little bit of trouble here. He might lose this main base just through attrition at this rate. Despro. Oh, there's 1 medium tank on the back here. And another medium tank there. So Biasao very flanky tanks today. Despro trying to do some own tank flanks, but the army values are pretty low for this stage in the game. I feel like, I guess they were slowly going up, but yeah, last 2 engagements really brought both sides down. Earnings, Biasao's definitely been swingy. You can see the slow build off from his War Factory first there. 1 harvester go down to a heavy tank here, and this heavy tank's in a great position. Pulls this one away and sends it right back in since Biasao is not paying attention, although GPS might change that later. Both players on 12 harvesters, that's kind of insane. Despro, you can just see him slowly snake walking up with building flame tower, building flame tower. And yeah, Biasao's gonna lose an MCA here, his SD, power plant, and War Factory. MCV goes down. Oh, there's no tank there, all those are gonna go down. But at the same time, there's a secondary army coming in. 1 heavy tank goes down, but another harvester goes down over here. And I think that heavy tank could solo those medium tanks, especially with the 1 being pretty dead, unless the full health 1 goes down first. Oh, that ref gonna go down. Not to worry, Despro has plenty of rest behind it. 4 medium tanks is not what he needs here.
Satellite.
Some artillery would be really good. There goes the satellite. That should cue him in to use those Blackhawks on the bottom. But I think he's starting to get a little bit of cash. Pair bombs are ready. No good use of a double truck yet, but again, Despro only on tier 2. Have to catch an eye if he builds tier 3 or not. There goes the third MCV coming back down since he lost his first one. And another medium tank over here. Master was in this game, and he's gone. 3 heavy tanks gonna poke on that MCV, but the real threat's back here. I don't know if 5 rifles will be able to kill that in time. Oh, he's definitely gonna lose this MCV. He's trying with the Blackhawks, but it's just not enough here. But the flaks are rolling in. 2 of them already goes down. 3, 4 crashes onto the MCV. Goodbye, MCV. 5. And those are all out of ammo. And Despro is making some world-class plays here. Tanya, I mean, there's a lot of infantry here, but a lot of flame towers, so Tanya's not going to be super good there. Looks like all the flaks safely hiding in the back. Could probably go in now if they really want to. Just come up to the top, squeak by. None of those Blackhawks have ammo. Yaks can come down here. I think GPS is still up. Nope, it's not. Oh, yep, it's gone. So Despro just scouting. It's gonna be a base pushing here. I think soon this is all gonna fall, even with the support of the MCV there. 2 more medium tanks flanks. Gonna go right into a rocket path, unfortunately. Might lose that tank depending on how exactly it wants to go through there. There goes the radar. That has so many rockets. And Tawny went down to a yak, so that could be pretty bad. A little bit of this army getting chipped away. That was really loud. Needs to go in for the crush since there is not a whole lot of infantry there. There he goes. I think he's going to get great trusses here. No, he stops. Oh, why'd he stop? Oh, no. That's disaster. He's going to lose pretty much everything there now. Justin's going to be able to clean it up. This tank flank not doing so much. That tank getting away for now. There goes the SD. Going to lose his war factory. I think this time Despro has done it. Tier 3 is up for him. The tank flanks are getting shut down. Biasao is in some dire straits here. Mammoth tanks are starting to come out of the field. No IC, not just yet. I'm assuming it's getting built pretty shortly. Now let's pillbox after this flame tower, maybe. All that infantry going down. It could probably kill that mammoth tank if it really wanted to. Oh, but there's 2 flaks up here. It's 1 Blackhawk first double. Could kill that mammoth tank if it really wanted to. Say he's gonna kill that helipad. If a Blackhawk comes out of here, that'll be unfortunate. Oh no, they're going back to refill. That's gonna be terrible timing. Oh, loses 1. He's gonna lose at least 3. There goes 2. Let's get the other ones out of there. And a harvester to boot, because why not? And a rifle as well, and probably a medium tank. I think that was parabombs maybe, and I missed it, or maybe it was paratroopers again. There's a MiG out. I did miss parabombs. Unfortunate. Where's Despro MiGs? There it is. That harvester gonna go down next. And yep, sees it, retargets. Fortunately, that MiG does not have enough ammo to kill that harvester, but he'll put it pretty low. Tanya's up here, but he needs some radar jammers. I'm not sure why Biasao does not build them, except for they did the war factory right now. And then he just gives up. That was a really good game. Despro just holding on by the skin of his teeth for a while. I thought he was in good position taking his bottom, and I think that definitely paid off. So much eco down here. Biasao, yeah, his tank flanks eventually, there's got to be a time where you stop doing them. Despro kind of caught on to it, left some rockets around. It's pretty good. I'm sure he's going to talk more about it, but we're going to stop here for part 1, and we'll get some more games with part 2 next week. Till then, I'll see you all next time.